MacDC. I'm DC.
And I'm Mac.
And tonight we're joined by Stu Marshall from ODL Worldwide. How's things, Stu?
Good evening, gents. I'm perfect. Yourself?
I'm good. Dan?
Just, usual, innit? Working Monday to Friday, then you come in and play darts, and then you get a last-minute fastball, like, well, we've got a podcast to shoot tonight. And I'm like,
That's it.
Make sure Stu doesn't get a nosebleed.
No stressful questions.
Pardon the pun, pardon the pun.
We do have some stressful questions coming later. But the whole purpose of obviously having you on, Stu, is to pick your brain and find out a little bit more about yourself and ODL. So, how did it all begin, Stu? What made you start the ODL?
With the ODL, last year I tried to take up darts after the World Championship. I watched it with the wife every single year, and I went out and I bought myself a board and I bought myself some darts, and I played for about a month, and I'd not heard of online darts. I didn't know about it. I didn't get interested. You have to be interested fast, I think, at darts to keep interested. So anyway, this year come round and Luke Littler came around, and I used to play when I was like 17, 18, and I thought, it started. So then it was like, how do I play with other people? Because I'm not going to go out to the pub. I don't really know anyone where I live as such. I've not been here that long. So I started to have a look on Facebook, and I put a little message out, does anyone fancy a game of darts? And from there, you hear about the dart counter or the knackers or the things that we use to play games. And then I thought, let's just start a little league, 10, 20 people. I'm quite into things like that. So I'm into spreadsheets and I'm into tracking stuff. And so I put a little post on Facebook, and within a week there was about 150 people. And I got very lucky very early with people that know how to do things. So for me, I'm very managerial, front of house. If you guys you see that, we found someone that's very good back of house and knows all the legalities of running leagues and stuff. So I roped him into it. And the admin team is very different now to when it first started, because we didn't expect 4,000 people to come through the door in the first 3.5 months. So the first lot of helpers have kind of been and gone. There's a few that still play, but there is only 3 originals left, actually, that still help with the running of the ODL. But we've got 30 people helping run it. It takes about 300 man hours a day. And again, as you guys have seen, and anyone that's watching that knows what goes on inside the ODL, the idea is just don't stop. They don't stop. It's
scary, mate. Scary, man. Sitting just even. I was talking to DC the other day, and I was talking to him last night, and he's like, so was I, mate. He was messaging me at 3 a.m. I'm like, man, does that guy ever sleep, man? He's not nocturnal. The thing is, ODL is not just what you do, is it? You're also a manager as well, mate. So you've got a normal job as well as this on top of it, mate.
I've got five children, and I manage a restaurant as well. So yes, I mean the ODL is I think that's probably 80% of my day.
Aye.
And it,
for £2 a month, guys, if you want to chip in, we'll buy Stu a telly. Then there'll be no more kids, and he can run ODL a bit quicker.
Just get him in the world tour, it'll be all right.
Look below. The Just Givens just down below, guys. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I apologise to my wife quite regularly. I'm really sorry that it takes this much of my time. But then when you look behind me, and she's bought me most of it, I'm sitting on a raised docky that she went and bought the wood for. I think it's our anniversary soon. I've got a scolia coming in as a present for the heart, because I do work hard in the house and at work as well. And it's nice to have someone that supports it, because there's not many out there that would let me have this much time doing this.
No,
it really is
100%. I totally get you, mate. My wife's a big fan of yours too, mate, because I play that much darts. I think I don't need to talk to her. She loves it, man. She loves it. She's like, oh, that Stu's a legend, isn't he? I'm like, cheers.
Keeping it quiet, yeah. Yeah. Well, she
And
turned it through. This is the kids' games room.
if I'm not playing darts, she's like, does Stu will have a tournament or something you could be doing?
Yeah, can't you ask him to do something? Yeah. But yeah, no, this is the kids' games room we're sitting in now. And you know, the kids, kids are kids. They start arguing when you shut the door behind them. And so she said, like, "Oh, do you want the room for yourself to play darts?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on then." So she bought me a snake for my birthday. That's in the corner over there. We got a 3-seater and a TV there, and my
That
dartboard
was
here.
magical timing as one of the kids opened the door in the background just as you said that.
No, ears were burning. Yeah.
See,
We
I'm the
couldn't have
opposite.
planned that better.
I'm the opposite, man. I'm the absolute opposite, mate. I had my own games room, mate. Then we had another child, and then he was born, and then 5.5 weeks later, she was pregnant again. She's like, unlucky wee man, that game room's coming after you. There's a corner. There's a corner in the living room. I'm like, man, trying to throw that.
Well, we've just
Made him
actually
a
put a
better
second dartboard up. Yeah, I put a second dartboard up today for the kids upstairs. So,
Nice.
and it not because I don't want them around me, but they're carnage. Like there's 3 of them. They're at 7, 8, and 9. So they've got their own little board, and my missus can watch them play then and keep an eye on them.
No, 100%.
Well,
mate.
just touching on that, then it's amazing what darts does, right? It brings people. You're called ODL worldwide. I'm based in Ontario, Canada. Darren's in Northern Ireland just now. We met through playing online darts. Now we've become sort of a best of friends.
Yeah, 100%.
Your wife has taken your darting ambition and worked with you. Your kids are now playing the game as well. One can get involved, right?
What countries have you got involved in ODL?
So I know we've obviously got Canada, America, all of the European countries are covered. We've got Australia, we've got the New Zealand ladies champion, but she's not actually on Discord, she's just on the Facebook page. We've got someone that gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning in Indonesia just to make sure the English can play their games. I was looking at the chat the other day and it was like an American in New York versus an Australian in Sydney. So aside from the 6-hour gap, they had to add another 5 hours, and they still managed to arrange and play their game with an 11-hour difference. So, you know, it shows what people will go, the lengths they go to play darts.
Funny you mention that. I know somebody moans about having like 5 hours early. You know what I mean?
To be fair,
I had to get my bed at 10:30 today and play Sunday. I mean, happy as I finished a shift like that. Yeah.
But I'm talking to Stu until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's it, yeah.
He's getting paid for all these other ones. Like, keep David talking as long as you can, and then get him up at 8 o'clock to play some darts. I'm like that, trying to throw.
I always message you the other day when I say, like, is it night or morning? Like, have you been to bed yet, or is it? What's the story?
I'm 5 hours behind you.
Yeah, so even at 7 o'clock in the morning, you're still up.
Right,
yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So it's good to see, mate. It's good to see that you've reached all these different countries, and you're bringing people together from all over the world, mate. And I think it's cracking what you've done, mate. Cracking job, cracking league. I've only been in there for probably a month now. And I can't fault it, mate. You know, there was as you know, obviously David knows as well. There was a problem with Darts Counter, wasn't there? And then you've managed to bring in 12 channels where people can go into video and play via that way. So you've had a problem, and then your solutions are fucking fast. I think it's obviously it's not just yourself. It's not just that's what I was going to say. It's not just you. You've also got a team behind you as well, haven't you, man?
Yeah, and you know when you look at when Dark Counter had their massive issues when we had the beta release, and one of the guys he's just a general member, he keeps refusing to be a moderator. He should be. But him and me, we spent hours like, right, so if I use one camera and you use 2 cameras, it's causing this problem. And we've even got the developers in the server now, so we tag them, this is what's going on. And you know, I get on quite well with Jason, the guy that lead developer of Dark Counter. I have good conversations with him. He's sending me something for supporting Dark Counter. Obviously, we've got over 1,000 players that play on Dark Counter, so
yeah, I'm a premium member. That's Counter, in case you're watching.
Yes,
on two devices.
I've actually got 3 devices, but we won't brag.
Aye, I've been to Tenerife. He's been to Tenerife again, man.
Well, he beats me at everything else.
I was going to say he's always.
Yeah.
I was going to say he's always got to be bigger and better, but that would be a lie.
I'm smaller.
Pardon the pun, David.
And sometimes better.
Yeah.
He's very heightist against me. Very
Sorry,
heightist.
mate. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll still be up.
Yes.
So
so we do a lot of work with them. Sorry.
No,
I was just saying, we do a lot of work with them just to make sure things are working how we need it to, because you do get a lot of players that quit through the cameras not working. Now that's no good for us or anybody, you know. I don't watch other leagues, but it's not going to work for any league if that's what they're going to use. So to have the league developer and someone else in the server to answer questions and stuff, it helps. I think they've been very welcoming as a week.
It benefits them as well, really. You know, if
sure.
you're providing like a service, a league where they're getting over 1,000 members joining, it's beneficial for them to jump on and fix it straight away for you. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly that.
And you're only going to get bigger. Like, you're not going to get smaller.
Especially if you've got 1,000 people on there, they're paying £3 a month. That's, you know.
It's a lot of money, yeah. Well, that's what, when Beta came out, I tried to get our server on it, like everyone. There was announcement after announcement. If we all get on it, then whatever's going wrong, we can tell them. Obviously, life happens anyway. Some people are more active than others.
Yeah.
Some people come back and like, why are we on beta? And that's after 15 messages. I don't mind it. I'd rather explain it so they understand it. But my aim was to get everybody on it straight away. And that way, whatever issues they had 1,000 people that were telling them straight away. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever issue they had was about to get bigger because they didn't expect that amount of people to hit it at the one time and it's piled in. It's like,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I've never really had an issue. Like, I've never really had any issues with it. I don't get connection issues. I see people's cameras.
I thought the beta was worse than what the original version was.
Yeah.
I know. And I'm just.
But that's because not many people are on it. So there were people not on it trying to play people that were on it. And that
I'm addicted on, mate. If it's not a PlayStation 5 or a tablet, mate, I'm like, I'm just lucky that one of your mods is one of my mods on TikTok, and he's in my Discord channel as well. And he's like, mate, it's easy, just do this, just download this. And I'm like, no bother, mate. You know what I mean? So that helped me out. That helped me out. So it's good, man. And again, I know Mickey's good with you, mate, but he does a lot for me and David behind the scenes as well, mate.
Huge amount Mickey does for us.
And I'm just glad he's a part of your world as well, because then he can sit down and explain to me and David, it's the best of 11. It's like 1 after 10, 1 before 12. Okay, mate. Thanks, Michael.
So just so we're going to touch on tonight, we had a tournament tonight in the new World Tour on the ODL, and I was very, very confused. And this is where Mickey came in very, very useful, because I'm like, Mickey, bud, I have no idea what's happening. And he's like, just wait. The 20 minutes, it'll be announced. This is what it is. And I'm like, okay. He's like, just go here, press that button, and you're in. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's it.
Man.
But that's what we saw on TikTok tonight. We were waiting for the semi-finals to start of the under 55 category. So the guy that streams for us put his Discord screen on the screen and literally run through everything. Right, this is for this, and help someone that was struggling. You know, it's some people don't want to ask in a big server full of 1,000 people. They're waiting for you to find them, sort of thing. So what we go for communication. Again, a lot of people can't leave the house. Like, mental health communication is massive for me. Just get talking in the server. That's all we want. And then as soon as you're talking, you'll know exactly what's going on, because you've got friends around. And I do class them as friends because I've known them and spoke to them for 12 hours a day for 4 months, who will help you, you know. And if I miss something, which it's not very often, you know, I do go through every channel 3 or 4 times a day, but I've got people that see it and tell me and watch it. And so I don't have to jump in too much anymore. I can just let my ideas flow. And we're probably about 3 years ahead of where I ever imagined us being.
Perfect. So that's actually going to lead us into our next question.
Before we go to the next question, we're on that. everybody, anybody that's watching, just remember, it's okay not to be okay, man. I'm here, David's here, and Stu's here, man. Anytime any want to ever have a chat, man, drop us a message, man. We've got 1,000 odd people behind it. Between the three years, we've got over 1,000 people behind us, man. It's okay not to be okay, everybody.
Absolutely.
100%.
So, ODL, where do you see it? You say just 3 years ahead, but so let's say in the next 5 years, if we were to sit here in 5 years' time, where would Stu Marshall and ODL be? What's the plan?
So, like I said, this is bigger than I ever imagined already, and with that comes a lot of.
In 5 years.
I was about to say that. Now,
with a laptop, you do that for me.
The laptop and the dartboard in the Maldives, that's perfect.
Pina colada.
I would like to. We've just started sponsoring players and tournaments. So at the minute, that's come out of our own pocket. We've done that because, as you guys know, the ODL was very, very free for a long time. A lot of it still is free, but we thought we needed to branch out. So I would like to be on telly, not me personally, but I'd like the ODL on telly. Now I can safely say that, and our TV show. But why not aim big? You know, I don't, like I said to you before, I don't follow the other leagues. I've got owners of pretty much every league in our server, whether they're playing or watching or whatever. They can do whatever they like because I don't know what's going on. I've heard a couple of things from the other one you play in. But like I say, all the owners of all of them are pretty much with me. So I don't need to branch out. I'm too busy to branch out and play darts anywhere else. So yeah, I don't want to shut them down. I don't want to take them over. I don't want to do any of that. I want to focus on us and just do me. My ideas come from me sitting on the toilet as the beginning of the ODL first started. The World Tour was designed in about 3 hours, and I've designed it for a whole year. So that's kind of how I work. I get an idea and then I obsess over it for a few hours, and I send it off to the group. I love sitting on the toilet. Yeah, feet down, back running, get them fumes going.
I'm going to try that, man. I'm going to try that.
Honestly,
when the wife asks me a question, just sit in the toilet.
Yeah, but I want to get with Modus, and I want to get some places for our League of Champions winner. You know, just some qualifier or something. That's the first step, and then in years to come, why not be with them or overtake them? You've got a dream, haven't you? You know.
Absolutely.
Everything's possible, mate. Everything's possible. Anything's possible.
That's it.
You know.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm just going to touch. I'm going to sort of rewind a bit there. You were talking about your sponsoring. So when things pick up a bit and you start to get to Modus level, I know a couple of guys that are looking for sponsors. No bad guys. One's good looking, the other one's all right. But the other one's good at darts, and the other one's all right. So, but I'll send you their numbers privately.
Yeah. Do you know what? I when I first got approached, it was we just sponsored an ADC player. I say just, he's a very good 85 plus average ADC player. Sorry, my headphones keep falling out. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? The price that he paid, and I've got the main patch on his shirt. So the first time he qualifies for Modus, we're there. You know, I would love to have that on 15, 20 players. And where did them players come from? Oh, we played in the ODL. Like when they're having their interviews on TV, we used to play in the ODL, and now we're here. And like I say, eventually in 5 years, we used to play in Modus, but now we're in the ODL. Let's switch it around.
I tell you what, bud. If you can send me some patches, I'll put it on my shirt for free, and I'll advertise you over here in Canada.
That'd be amazing.
Not even looking for a cent.
Stu, mate, if you send me a patch as well, mate, I'll do it and all, mate.
We are actually having patches designed at the minute. It's like I say, it's something that we want to do. We want to put patches on shirts.
The ODL merch that Darren is wearing.
Yeah.
He's got the t-shirt, he's got the cups, the mugs. He'll soon have a trophy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that somebody? I think you get a trophy for winning the first for the week of the World Tour, don't you?
You do. You get a trophy every week if you're that good.
Wow,
What
some years are that
chance
good,
have I
Stuart.
got? What chance have I got? I'm in
Don't worry, mate. Don't worry, mate. I'll donate one to you.
semi-final. I got Si. If I would have got through, I'd have got Darren.
Darren, yeah. So what we're
Do you know
hoping
what I
for
mean?
in the World Tour, we're hoping to get it into 3 brackets. Now, this is a bit of a secret that only the people watching are going to know. Because there is a massive difference between 85 plus and 60, and that's no disrespect to
Oh,
anyone that
100%.
averages 60, but that's, we've got someone in the under 55s that averages 54.86 against someone that averages 38. That difference is the same as 85 playing
Aye.
against 60.
Aye.
And it's a mass. So what we do want to do is we want to probably go under 45s and then up to 60 because anyone that averages 45 to 60 can easily average 60 on a good game.
100%.
So that's kind of where we want to get to. We want it more to be over 65 rather than, but for that we need the numbers. And there's 9 people in the over 55s that have actually either qualified or bought in, but there's 27 or something in the under 55s. It's
Nice
week
one.
1, we're only going to get bigger. The more the word gets out that
Absolutely.
Ascoli won, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have sponsorship for it as well. So,
And
So
I
if you're
don't know if you
watching,
noticed.
join ODL, join the World Tour, get your passports in, play the weekly tournaments, and win a spot for nothing as well. Join the ODL,
yeah,
troops. It's
Yes.
free.
And myself and Mac, we always stream our lives as well. So
yeah,
we'll stream our ODL games live on TikTok. So we have however many viewers, and even tonight they're like, "What is this you're playing? Like, how can I join?"
yeah,
And the
yeah.
good thing is we have Mickey in there who gives them all the information straight away.
All the information,
Right.
yeah,
I
that's
think
it. Yeah,
I think in our Discord last night there was 3 people that, oh, how to get into ODL. I was like, oh,
Yes.
speak to Mickey. I was like, Mickey will get you in. He'll bring the reserve form into our Discord for you, fill it in, and you probably 1 to 2 days you'll be in a league.
yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Yeah.
Talking about leagues. How many leagues is there in ODL, mates?
So we're now up to 36 leagues of 12 plus 2 ladies divisions, so 38 leagues of 12. Um, and it started on 22 leagues of 10. So we're halfway through season 2 at the minute. It's big.
What's the
We've already replaced 80 players as well with reserves, so we're not short of reserves.
what's your lowest average? What's your lowest average roughly? To what's your highest average, just to give people an indication?
So our current highest average is averaging 94 for the season, which is quite a good average. And our lowest is about 29. So, but the 29 has still won 2 games this season. So we do everything.
Is that Jumbo?
But we when we do our leagues, obviously, at the end of each season, I have to get all the registrations in, and then I have to put them in a list of 432 players and break them up. Now, last season, you were probably looking at an averages about 5 or 6 between divisions. Some of the leagues, there was like 0.8 between first and 12th in the division. We work on a seasonal averages, so you will see someone run away with the league because they're practicing 5 hours a day. And we do get complaints about it, but for me, celebrate the fact that that guy is going to be in Division 3 next year because he's putting in the work to get there,
But then that's a
that.
valid point. That's a valid point. If you want to whinge about it, do something about it.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. My answer to that is play better.
Don't play better. Put an extra hour and a half onto your practice.
Well, I'm not going to name drop, and I'm not going to badmouth anyone here, but there was an issue in one of the middle divisions last night, and I jumped in the chat and I was watching them chat, and this player's too good for this league, and this player's too good for it, and so I kind of look at I then flip to my averages, and I'm like, right, so the one that was complaining the most has the highest average in the league, including the highest single match average, and then the player that he said was too good for the league he dropped from like 6 divisions because of his seasonal average, but he'd only won half his games and he was like 5th in the averages for the season. So obviously then I will jump in and be like, hey, would you like to do the paperwork? Because there's a lot to it. It's not just, you don't just make stuff up as you go along. And then I pointed out that he was a factor. He's like, no, I love the league. I love the league. I said, mate, you lost 1 week. You're like second in the league.
Yep,
Celebrate the fact that he just averaged 58 against you in a 52 league, because that's a good performance over 12 legs.
absolutely.
So that's kind of, try and step in and play peacemakers
Sorry,
a
man.
lot with that. Like, support them. Don't quit the league because you've lost 3 in a row. Like, aim to beat the next guy, you know?
100%. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm not being ignorant. I'm actually watching the ODL TikTok. Sorry, man. Calling against Simon. Calling against Simon. It's quite a good game. It's a decent game.
I was wondering where you kept heading off to there.
I was my phone. Because my phone was sitting over there. I was trying to watch the score. My bad. Sorry about that. Moved out a wee bit closer now so I can just look down.
That's all right. So we've found out how ODL started. We've found out where ODL is going to go, where we want it to go. So here at MacDC, you're the first person on. So what we're going to do
before we get to that, I see every day you've got a challenge on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So there's a demon or a devil challenge out there. I challenge you and the rest of the people on ODL to MacDC's Angel Challenge. One single, the 0 of the 20, the 0 of the 10, finishing off in the bullseye. If you've got 3 darts. If you hit the 0, then you leave the dart in, and you've got 2 left to hit the other 2. So it's not consecutive, but let's see who can get it done. Let's see who can get it done in the least amount of darts. Whoever gets it done in the least amount of darts, MacDC will donate a brew mug to them.
A used one.
There we go.
A used brew mug.
You're going to put a sticker over the
album.
You're going to get a sticker over the album.
Just wash that one out. Just wash that one out.
So there you go. That's the challenge. The MacDC, the Angels of MacDC. That's the challenge.
Challenge accepted, gents. We'll have a go.
But I like that challenge, but I find it very unfair because I love doing the ODL challenges, and I'm currently using the Target Aspar board. So I've got 0 chance of doing that challenge.
Even if you didn't, you'd have 0 chance of doing it. So we'll talk about that.
I get all the other ones. The first person on, like I say, first person we're speaking to. So this is a new thing, obviously. So what we're going to do is we do a quiz at the end, right? We're going to do this with every single person that comes on this. And we're going to mark down who gets the highest scores. So you have 10 questions. It's all darting questions. Yeah. And we're going to see how many you can get, and we'll put you on the scoreboard. So on week two of the YouTube, when we do our second guest, you'll see there'll be a board and it'll have your name up with a number, and hopefully it's more than 0.
I hope so. I don't know much about darts, but I hope it's more than 0.
I hope it's more than 0, because Jimbo gave us a couple of these questions, so you should be able to get A1s. Should be able to.
I don't know, because Jimbo's first question was, what was the last colour of Cranite? So that's a hard one.
I know. I was trying to write them down, and it was like 14. It was like full page, and I'm like, when's this question end, Jimbo? When does it end? It's like a book. But we've cut it down so that we can get straight to the point. Dan, do you have a copy of the questions there?
I don't know.
You want me to run through them? Right, I'll run through them.
You do them this week, I'll do them the next week.
Right, okay. So, are you ready, Stu?
I'm ready.
You ready? Right.
Born
no
ready.
Pressure, mate. I don't want you to have a nosebleed. All right? Just relax. We'll be all right, man. We'll be all right. Deep breaths. It's like me at the hockey when I'm going for a double. Dan's like, sit back and breathe.
But breathing or the nosebleed?
Beef. The night was worse because it was double in and double it. I nearly passed out 4 times. But anyway, let's go on. First question, mate. You ready? Name a player who has hit a double in, double out, 9-darter.
James Wade.
No.
Did he?
No.
Brendan
Right,
Dolan.
Brendan Dolan.
I thought James Wade did it. Oh well,
Maybe he
we're
did.
still
That
on
was a
zero.
question Jimbo gave us. We'll need to check Jimbo's answers.
I thought James Wade
Anyway,
had done it. He might not
but
have done.
the answer that we've got written down is Brendan Dolan.
Yeah.
Question 2. How many scoring segments are there on a dartboard?
Different ones. 62?
Oh,
Is it not? Oh no, 82.
There we go. We'll give you that.
There we go.
82.
I forgot the
82.
treble splits though, yeah.
So did
Right.
I said 62 as well.
He said the exact
Yeah.
same. That's why I let you go again. I got it first.
Yeah.
Anyway, question 3. 25, treble 19, and tops checks out what number?
1, 3, 2.
You
25.
count like me, mate.
I said it really
25.
fast. 97 had 25. Yeah.
Treble 19.
1. Oh, my mind's gone blank. If I throw the darts, I'd be alright.
Put it in.
1, 7. 1, 2, 2.
1,
I'll
2,
give you a
2.
clue.
There we go.
I'll give you a clue.
Got it.
Somebody hit it in the last leg of the World Tour tonight in the final.
That's
Do you know
why
what?
the
I
question's
should
there.
know it because I don't go 18 treble 18. I go 25 treble 19.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I go 18 and he goes off his nut. But anyway,
Yeah,
that's 2 out of 3.
post management.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. You should get this one. Who is known as the Bull?
The Bull?
The Bull.
Not Bully Boy? Michael
Nah,
Smith?
the Bull.
The Bull.
I don't know. I generally don't know that.
No? Terry
No,
Jenkins.
I don't.
Terry
Oh
Jenkins.
my God. I forgot about him. Yeah, of course he is. It's been a while since I
Yeah.
see him.
So 2 out of 4.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm going to get laughed at.
Question 5. In what year was the first World PDC final?
Man. Do you know what? I can't even remember if it was around when I was playing the first time, the PDC. I stopped in 2002. Yeah, that was definitely around then. Yeah, it was definitely 2000. Was it? Oh, I don't know. 90s? 96? 5?
Oh,
I don't know.
97, mate. 97.
97.
97.
We've been trying to
Yeah.
get you here, Stu.
I said
I
99
know,
or
mate.
2000. I thought it was
the
99
I
or
said
2000.
2000.
The problem is I lost interest in darts for so long in the middle. Like I only
Aye.
know Luke Littler and Kevin Painter. Like that's my knowledge.
That's because
Was
that's
Kevin
that's
Painter
because
no
Kevin.
understanders?
No, that's because Kevin Painter threw his first start in 97 and he just finished the last one there.
See no EastEnders, but huh? Surely.
Kevin Painter.
Surely.
No? Is that no him? Is that the same guy?
No.
I thought it was. All right. Question 6. Who was the first female to enter the PDC tour?
First female.
Yes.
There was someone before Sherrick, Alan Sherrick.
Oh,
It was.
well before.
Man.
No, it wasn't a man, it was a woman.
First, I wasn't watching darts then, man. I feel like I should watch more darts. I wasn't watching darts before then.
I'll give you a clue. She still plays just now.
Did she play red and white?
No, don't think she does.
It's red anyway. Red and black, maybe. Red and black.
I can see her, but I don't know her name. I can see her like throwing.
Lisa Ashton.
Ashton, yeah. Oh, I knew it. I can see her.
Right. Question 7. We've got 2 so far. Question 7. Who did Phil Taylor whitewash in the 2006 final?
I'm going to go with
Oh, hold on a minute. Are you asking Siri? Is that what's happening here through your headphones? You're like, hey, Siri.
Yeah. Was that Painter?
No. I think he ended up a painter after that final, to be fair.
Who was it?
Peter Manley.
Yeah, of course it
Peter
was.
Manley.
Yeah.
Right. You'll get this one. You'll get this
Easy one. Come on.
Easy one. Johnny Be Good is which player's walk-on song?
I ain't gonna get it, mate. I don't watch that. Honestly, I promise you, I watch the Premier League and that's it.
Johnny
Clayton.
Johnny Be Good.
Johnny B. Clayton.
Ah, here you
There we go.
Johnny
Clayton.
Johnny Clayton. Question 9. This is a tough one, actually. These questions have been hard. These have been hard.
There are people that don't watch darts that much.
So see for this one, I'm actually going to change it up, Mac. I'm going to give him a multiple choice because this is a hard question. So multiple choice, just to pick a random
I'm happy with that, mate.
Right?
I'm happy with that.
I want you to remember what I'm doing for you here when it comes to question 10. Anyway, how many 180s did Luke Humphries hit in the 2024 World Championship? Was it A, 63, B, 73, or C, 83?
73.
There we go. You got
There we go.
Try to emphasise the 73. Done the old rock. I
did watch that World Championship. That's what got me back into darts.
You always go middle. Always go middle.
That's it. You do the Rocky thing, huh? Always hit the one in the middle. If you don't know,
that's it. Yeah.
Hit the one in the middle. Right. Final question. And like I say, I'm going to go back. I want you to remember everything I've done for you. Our chats at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just throwing that out there. Question 10 is: who's your favourite? Mac or DC?
Oh, come on now. My favourite. MacDC.
You know, like you said, the fence.
I like
it. What's the favourite at, you know? One of them's got the bit. One of them 6 out of 10 in looks, the other one's 5. One of them 6 out of 10 in dart play, and the other one's 5. It's both.
I'm 6 out of 10 on both of them. Damn, you must be rated.
I'll take it, mate. As long as
he's a 5.
As long as he didn't say DC, I'm happy, mate. He said Mac first. If you think about it, he said Mac first. Mac DC.
Yeah. No, honestly, guys, like you're great for what you two do. You're great for us as pushing us out there. You know, it would be very unfair of me to pick a favourite because I get on with both
100%. Nah, that's just a funny, mate. Because we know Nate's ever going to say DC, so it's just a funny.
I'll tell Dave later on in the private chat.
Scun him.
No, honestly, you know, I'm quite soft anyway, so I would never pick a favourite. But like I say, even if I had to, I don't need to because I get on well with both of you, and I think that what we do for amateur darts, so you know, we're going to go far as a team. You know, you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, but we do it together, and that's the main thing.
Absolutely, and hopefully, when you get up to, I think we touched on this when we spoke previously, when you get to ODL at a place where you're comfortable in the UK, I would love ODL to come out this way, North America, because there's nothing here for us, right? And then, like I say, I know we touched on it when we spoke previously. We do have obviously CBC here, and we have provincials, but we have a lot of teams. It's more of a team sport here.
I'm sure North America. Is it no like doubles, trebles, quads and that? There's not really much singles, is there?
No, cricket, they love cricket.
And they change the rules on cricket every time you play it.
It's actually funny.
Honestly, if you start winning, they're like, no, that's not the rules, mate.
That's how you play it. Come on now.
It's something I've never played.
Well, we'll get a game one night because I'll make up the rules.
I won a cricket bat, but I've never played
cricket. Make up the rules until you win.
I remember when I first came here, right, and I went to a friend's house who who played darts, and he's like, "Do you want a game of cricket?" And I'm like, "Mate, I hate cricket. It's boring. It takes about 4 days." And he's like, "No, you play it on darts." I'm like, "What?" They play cricket here. They play baseball as well. So it's 9 innings, and you go from 1 to 9, and you hit and whatever number you get, whatever, right? So all these different, it's training games, right? That they do, but they adapt it into tournaments as well.
Tournaments, yeah.
So for someone like myself who wants to play singles and grow as a singles player, because I always see this as an individual sport as well. Obviously, me and Mac won the online World Cup as a team, which is where we met each other. And it's
there's more pressure on you. There's more pressure on you when you're a part of a team.
Yeah.
Do you know? For me, it breaks my rhythm. So I feel
it does, but I think there's more pressure on you because you're trying to
play.
Date for them as well, if you know what I mean.
Like so on a Wednesday night now, what we do on TikTok is challenge MacDC.
Yeah.
And you bring your partner in. So we tried it on a Thursday, and it was obviously competing with the Premier League. And the Premier League called us. The Premier League called us and says our viewers have went down. Can you move yours to a Wednesday? We're like,
can we put you on the commercials?
Absolutely. So we switched it to the Wednesday so that the Premier League wasn't getting affected. But that's a good thing, and the reason we do that is to get the growth amongst the darting community, right? We want to meet other people. We want to play darts with other people. Obviously, Darren is a fantastic player, and he helps all these guys through as well. But that's just something that we're doing. But like I say, I would love if ODL could come out here and start a modus, or even what's that, the ADC? Is that right?
ADC, yeah.
Something like that, because there's nothing here, Stu. Honestly, there's literally nothing. Free
and like you say, if you compete the interest properly as well, you know, if you take something over that's already well established and they go, oh, do you know what, these are coming over, you'll probably find it will shoot, you know, it'll thrive.
And that's the thing, Stu. It's like, it's not that there's not dart players here. It's we don't have the people who want to organise the tournaments. Right. That's what it is. We have the players. We have the players ready and willing. You go to I went to a tournament 2 weeks ago, and there's 400 people there, and they're driving 4 hours to get there.
Right.
And it's not a ranking tournament. It's not it's just, this is a male singles tournament. And everybody's like, yeah, we're going there. Right?
Yeah.
And everybody goes. So the interest is huge. We just don't have that organisational person who will take the bull with the horns and be like, right, I'm going to start this and I'm going to run it across, let's say, Ontario or Quebec or Montreal or whatever it may be. Because obviously Canada is a huge country, right? But it would be awesome. It'd be a huge task, don't get me wrong.
Do you know what? The admin team are going to hate you when they watch this back, because I'm going to go away now, sit on that toilet with a bath.
Honestly,
and then I'm going to come back in 3 hours and be like, right, I'm coming.
and honestly, Stu, there's nothing here. And it's not just me that says it. You know, when I go to these tournaments that are sporadic across Canada, it's like, oh, we wish we had more of these, right?
Of course. Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes there's that many people there that they do it on like one day. So it's like best of three, or first of three. So somebody could have travelled 4 hours and lucky to draw.
Like 10 minutes.
they get John Park, right? It's happened to me.
Yeah.
You get John Park, and you're like 2 minutes, 32 seconds, and the game's done.
Your day's over. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a bit like your sex life, isn't it?
I was about to say, that's a lifetime in my world.
That's twice. Don't tell Crystal, but
it's mental.
I'm keeping that in, just so you know.
Keep it in.
I'm keeping that in.
Crystal messing me like that, what you're lying for. That's including taking his clothes off.
And shower.
And shower. And fixing my hair.
Can't do it, pretty boy.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's definitely something that if we get in the position, I'd love to explore. You know, it's I our motto, sorry, the ODL motto is making amateurs feel like pros. Why does
Yes.
it have to be in England where there's already so much going on? Why not find a different country where there's nothing at all and blow that country up? And I'm sure
It's
Canada's a
funny.
little bit bigger than England as well.
It's funny you mention that. There's actually a
Just a bit.
competition in Edinburgh on the 29th of June this year. If ODL's interested in coming up,
What's that?
I'm running a competition in Edinburgh this year, 29th of June. You're more than welcome, Stu, mate.
Oh, thank you very much. I will
Not a
free up the
problem.
diary. I will free up the diary.
And I am coming all the way from Canada
Are you
to
coming for it?
to take part.
Oh, nice.
This will be
Yeah.
the first time we actually meet in person. I've never met in person before.
Yeah.
Well, I came to the
Nice.
UK in December to play in the
Yeah.
Birmingham Open, and Paula wouldn't let Darren out to play, so that's how we never met then. But,
Unfortunately, a week and a half before it, I was in Bristol at the ADC finals, so I just didn't have the money to go twice, you know.
I know.
Twice, yeah. It's a lot of travelling, you know. I've got
100%, man.
that. If I come up to that, I've got that, and then I'm in Blackburn in July, and then I'm in Barrow for something else. I'm invited to Leicester in the end of July for something
date in
else,
July?
you know.
What date in
This
July?
What?
What
Which
date?
bit? Yeah,
Which
which
date?
What date? What
I've
date's
got
the
three
first
different
one?
dates. 6th, 7th, and 22nd or something.
Are you free on the 11th?
Probably.
Yeah.
What's the 11th?
Don't you worry, I'll message you after this. I'll message you after this, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Now the viewers are going to be like, what's happening at 11?
They'll find out on the. They'll find out. They'll find out on the
They'll let
11th.
you
They'll
know
find out.
next
Yeah.
time on MacDC.
They'll find out on the 11th of July.
Yeah, drop me a message. That's fine.
Awesome.
No problem at all.
Stu, DC, on behalf of me and DC, mate, I would just like to thank yourself, mate. And then I can't sit and rhyme off every admin you've got in your server, mate, because we'd be here for a while, man. But honestly, mate, the work you do on and off the screen, you know, is much appreciated, mate.
Thank you very much.
You know,
Without
DC,
them, it's not possible. You know, I couldn't do this on my own.
not 100%.
You know,
mate.
we got things from league secretaries, league managers, fixture coordinators, like things that I'd never even heard of before I started all this, and we've got it all now. So yeah, without the 30 people that help, like this wouldn't be like it is now. So
No,
I
100%,
offer my
man.
thanks as well as you guys. Like we're one big community, like you say. It's a family now.
It's only going to get bigger,
and we grow together. That's it. Yeah, why not?
Absolutely. Well,
no, 100%,
I hope you'll come back on and join us when you become, you know, one of the big top guys.
Mister,
when you become when you become Mr. Stu Marshall, or we'll have to call you Stuart and not look you in the eye and stuff like that. We would love to have you back on. We'd love to have you back on.
You can't get Wi-Fi signal in the Maldives, mate.
No, I can. I've been.
Oh, you're showing off now, too, yeah? The closest I've been to something beginning with MA was Matalan.
Good stuff there, but I don't know if we need to cut that out, but there is other places that you can buy clothes other than Matalan.
There is www.odl.com.
There we go.
ODLdarts.com. Don't go to the wrong ODL.
Do you even know what link you're in?
Yes,
Don't just click the link. He just clicks the link and then it's easy.
See, and then that's me being honest. I just messaged Stu, can you send me that link, mate? And he sends me it
privately. Do you know what the worst thing is, Stu? I say to him, where do I go for that? And he's like, I'll send you the link. And I'm thinking he's getting it, but you're actually sending it to him and then he's sending it to me.
Hey, if it works, it works. The support is greatly appreciated.
No,
like
it's massive, mate. It's massive, man. Stu, man. It's been a pleasure, my man. From me, mate. Unreal, man. Fantastic,
absolutely.
Mate.
And again, thank you for taking time out your day away for your family on a Friday night. I know you've been poorly the last week or so as well. So honestly, for the bottom of our hearts, it's much appreciated to spare a wee bit of time for us.
Thank you for having me on. And like us, I hope you grow like we grow. You know, you guys have got a good thing, two good dart players. I love watching you both on live. Let's grow together. Let's do this. You know, let's crack
Thank
the
you.
amateur darts
Yep.
for sure.
100%,
Absolutely.
man. 100%, mate.
Yeah,
All right, Stu.
we'll do it.
Well,
Stu,
Thank you very
thank you,
much.
mate.
Yeah, it's been great.
so guys, that's episode 1 of MacDC Down with the soon-to-be worldwide famous owner of ODL Worldwide, Stu Marshall.
Okay. T-shirt.
Oh, there we go.
No, there
There
we
we go,
go. That's a
guys.
hoodie. Oh, is that a hoodie? Or is that a
Is
t-shirt?
that the
No,
hood?
mine's over there. Honestly.
Oh, aye.
So,
There's a wife looking at me.
What
She's
we'll-
like,
what we'll
fuck
do-
another one.
yes, what we'll do, guys, is we'll have all the links on this video where you can go to ODL if you want to join and be a reserve at the moment for the leagues. You can purchase merchandise. You can talk personally with the man on the screen, Stu Marshall, and
Yeah.
Mac and myself. The Discord links will
We're
be there
around.
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So I would love to see as many people join in as possible and help build this guy's dream.
We'd love to
Because
see Stu stay up an extra hour every night.
And my darting knowledge, I need some work on that.
yes, next time you're on.
Hopefully next time you come on, you're like, ah, bang, bang, bang with the answers, mate.
Yeah.
Aye.
I might get time to watch darts when we're rich and famous.
It'll be Stu, what's your name? We'll be like, Stu Marshall. Like, yes, that's it. Quiz over.
Yeah.
Stu wins. Right, guys.
Awesome.
So
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, thanks very much.
out for me.
That's a peace out for me, man.
Good night, gents.
Take it easy, Stu. Thank you
Perfect.
very much, brother.
See you
Cheers,
later
Stu,
on.
mate.
Bye-bye.